Oh, the Shruti. Do you know the... You know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. The good old Shruti. I can say with 100% confidence, the Shruti is the dopest mono synth. I'm done. I was into the sentence. I didn't need to go any further, did I? Yeah, no, the Shruti is, we're going to take a little detour really quick because someone brought it up, and I will not pass up an opportunity to push on the magic of the Shruti. Now, you can still get these kits. They're put out from, they're licensed to another cat. I can't think of their name right now, but honestly, if you search for Shruti, you'll be able to find it. It's not very difficult Google search. It will refer you back to the old Mutable documentation, but there is another website, another person that puts these out now that's licensed and everything to do so. So it's all on the up and up. You're not stealing any money from nobody. It is a awesome first time project. It is it's complex. There's a lot of layers to it, but it's not like, I mean, the soldering on here is not ridiculously difficult. It's not very hard. You can I think you could build one of these in maybe 8-10 hours if you're stoned. It's really, really cool. And what's awesome is that there's two parts. There's the oscillator board or the voice board, or it's the control board, I think is how they put it. And then there's the voice card or whatever. Effectively, the top part is pretty static, but the filter board, you can make whatever there's like 12, I think, different options. Some of them are a little harder to get because of parts availability. So you want to do your research there or reach out to the people offering it. Say, hey, how hard is it to get this chip? Or where do I get this chip at? And they'll let you know the story on it. This one uses the Polyvox filter. This is the one I built. My buddy's built like 4 or 5 of them, and he loves them. There's a bunch of cool things you can do, but not to spend too much time on it. The coolest thing about this is the core. Like really some of Gillette's, some of her best work, in my opinion. The oscillator that's in here is what later became the braids. So you kind of have this pre-braids oscillator. You have 2 of them, and then you have an algorithm to mix the 2, and there's like, I think like a dozen, maybe more than that, algorithms on how the 2 oscillators relate to each other, including weird shit that I don't even know what the hell it is. It's just like a bunch of less than symbols or whatever. You have to read up in the manual to know. And so you can get some really, really unique waveforms out of this that I haven't heard on any synth. I mean, like the Virus, although the Virus is polyphonic, and there are polyphonic versions of this and so forth, or there's ways to do poly, I still don't think the Virus even comes close to the uniqueness in the sound that this has. And it's 2 oscillators, a sub-oscillator, and a noise generator. Furthermore, you have 2 envelope generators, 2 LFOs, and then you have a mod matrix that you can put in there as well. But then you have like this really crazy sequencer that I still have not gotten my head around after all these years. There's an arpeggiator. There's a bunch of just really awesome performance bits in there that are really neat. You can assign these knobs to be your performance knobs. You can, of course, send MIDI to any of the functions in there if you want to control it externally, like you have your sequencer or whatever running it. Yeah, it's super, super cool, especially for the size. Now, I did build like the LX or XL version or whatever for it, which has most of the functions as knobs. It's cool, but I really wish someone would fix the damn firmware to accommodate it, because you're still using the firmware that's in here. And if a knob is right on the cusp between 2 values, it'll constantly flip up that value. You know, if you got filter frequency, it'll just go like filter frequency 1, and it'll just jump up randomly. There's no like bounce protection or like I can't think of the word. Whatever. There's no way to really account for those type of that part of the design. But I mean, if it really, I don't know, if I knew more about coding, I would take it on, because it's I know what it is. I just don't know how to implement it. But yeah, you can buy these built off eBay and stuff like that. They're usually like $250, $300, maybe a little bit more, and just cannot stress what a badass synth this is. You will not. And the only thing you're going to be disappointed with is you didn't choose the filter you wanted, so you're going to have to make another one. But you can also interchange these. So let's say you build one and you're like, oh, you know, I want to get the other thing, but I don't want to have like a whole new one. I don't want to build the whole thing. You just pop this filter board off, put another filter board on. You have to go in the software and say which filter board you're working with. But after you're done. You can get ladder filters like the Moog. You can get SEM. The SEM filters, you can get, so many. This thing is, and it's all through-hole too. So if you're looking for a through-hole project, this definitely cuts the mustard. And I really don't think it was terribly expensive to build. I don't know how easy it is to get some of these parts these days, but the filter on this, the Polyvox filter design on this, is probably my favorite. The only thing I have that comes close is the Erica Synths old Polyvox design. I have their new one, and the new one I don't like as much as the old one. The old one had like Russian, Cyrillic parts and stuff like that. Like it was an old tin can transistors, and obviously don't do those anymore. But it has a really nice sound, but this one has just as good, but you have extra functionality. It has this weird feedback circuit, which I tried to replicate on all of them, and I could never get it to do the same. It usually just sounds like distortion.